What's good, YouTube? Welcome to my channel, man. My name's DivaTequila. I appreciate you being here. Hope you're having a wonderful day. We're going to continue on with my little how to play certain character series in Season 9. I'm trying my best to challenge myself to do a little bit of research on these characters, watch some high-level players play them, apply some of those principles to my own gameplay. Today we're going to be going over how to play TRACER in Season 9. I think most of us can agree that TRACER is just head and shoulders above the rest of the pack in terms of the damage hero meta this season. She's an S tier on everybody's tier list. She's really good, high mobility, high sustainability with her recalls. She's squishy in the terms of how much base health she has, but her mobility, her recalls, being able to play around the health packs and the new both DPS passes, the one that heals you over time and also the 20% healing debuff that you apply, really makes her stand out this season. I think the name of the game is to be as annoying and harassing as possible. You want to have a high damage uptime. You want to constantly change your angles so that way the enemy team doesn't know how to deal with you. You know what I mean? I'm trying my best to focus on the squishies. You can see we get the pick on the Mercy, we get the pick on the Hanzo early. Trying my best to leave myself with one blink and my recall whenever possible, on big engagements at least. If you have your recall up, then really you don't have a risk of dying unless you get like the Cassidy hindered, or you get Sombra hacked or whatever. But that's okay, you know what I mean? I think the main principles to keep in mind is to obviously target the backline, apply your DPS passive as often as possible, even if it's just doing 1 or 2 ticks to the tank just to reapply that stack. Doesn't really matter. Consistently do damage, consistently be annoying. Try to stick your pulse bombs on the people that you know that the pulse bomb will kill. Obviously my first one was a whiff, but that's okay. It happens. Full disclaimer, I obviously know I'm not the best. I know I'm not the best. These are also a challenge for myself as well to learn the principles of how to play these characters and see how well I can apply them, you know what I mean? So you get to see from the perspective of a person who is hyper analytical but is also working on the game themselves. So I think that provides an interesting take on it, as opposed to just the top 500 players telling you how to play, because that's dope, that's understandable. They obviously have the most amount of knowledge, you can accept that. But sometimes their execution and their aim is just a lot cleaner, so it's hard to apply everything they're doing when they're making it look so easy. Whereas you get to see, I'm still just constantly dancing, I'm still doing a lot of damage. I might have a few little missteps, you know what I mean, but that's okay. I have to imagine you will as well. That's part of the joy of it. Missed our second post bomb. However, the Kariko backstepped into it, so it ends up being a dub. That's ultimately the person that we want to target there anyway. We're about to play a little do-si-do with Cassidy. We get away clean. We're just consistently shutting them down here, which feels nice. As long as we can keep them at a number disadvantage, then ultimately you're winning. Our tank dies, so that's unfortunate. As you can see here, I'm just trying my best to spread my damage passive out. We get the Mercy targeted in the back, but now it's left to be a 5-on-1. I'm gonna try to extend this as long as possible. Is what it is. Honestly, I wanted that first blink there to hit that side health pack right beside the staircase, so you can see a mechanical miscue there, but that's okay. I don't think that even if I would have got that health pack, it would have stopped the capture on the payload, so it is what it is. I maybe could have gotten that health pack, gotten the Genji overcommitted, taken the Genji out. By killing the Genji, I could have gotten my sticky bomb. Maybe could have gone in and stuck, the Mercy or the Carry, but either way, yeah, we're not winning that one there, but that's okay. So still trying to maintain slight off-angle pressure. You're definitely a heavy flanker on TRACER. Play the off-angles effectively. Thankfully we don't die there, but we do have a recall up. Obviously you can play the off-angles, but you can also completely come around the enemy team and flank. the third pulse bomb that didn't stick. Did do some big damage to the carry. We got the Suzu wasted at least, so that's not bad at all. And then I'm just staying right here in their face, but like kind of off to the side. I can see right there that they were focusing on the tank. I recall away to avoid the Sigma ult. I obviously only had like 60 health there, so if I get caught up in the air, I'm dead. So again, the recall is just massive there. We get the Kariko, we get the Mercy, we get the Mercy as well. We clean up the Sigma, or help clean up Sigma rather. So still doing a good job in my opinion of just staying extremely aggressive, changing up my angles consistently, playing around the health packs, using my recall for key moments. We died to the cast headshot there, but really I died because I stay in front of my tank at the main angle. I'm not at an off angle there. All of them are staring at me. The tank disengages. I don't recall in time. So really there's probably like 4 mistakes there that I made. So that's okay. Thankfully the Mercy rezzed. We get the cast. We get the Kariko again. I'm honestly just being extremely annoying watching this bag, which is exactly what you want to do. I think the more annoying you can be on Tracer, the more attention that you're commanding from the enemy team. You can see here now the Sigma was just staring at me and letting Roadhog just do 3 damage to him, and that gets the kill. I had picked off the other 2 people. I feel like Sigma was like, well, I have to take Tracer out if I don't take Tracer out. Moral of the story, didn't take Tracer out. Kid got clacked. So we chased the Mercy back to the spawn with the help of the Kariko. It's a dub. 90% to our next pulse bomb. Hopefully we can make this one matter a bit more, but I mean, they all haven't been sticky bombs, but they have resulted in big damage. I have targeted the targets that I want to target other than sticking the Sigma. Probably shouldn't have done that. If the Sigma was like half health or less, I could argue it, because you know, if you can actually guarantee take the tank out, then might as well. That's a dub. Going for the big flank here. We stick the Mercy mid-res, which is nice, but I don't get it done in time, so the res still does happen. So could have been better. Could have been better. I'm waiting for my team to close that gap a little bit. I see that they're up on the stairs, but I know that our tank's not back yet, so I don't want to get too overzealous here and whiff. Unfortunately, the soldier takes out our Mercy, which don't fully know how that happens there. When I feel like we've got the backwards pressure applied, we have the high ground as well. You know, it happens. So now we're down our tank, we're down our DPS as well. I'm looking for my opportunity here without fully exposing myself. You can see I'm crouch walking around so they can't hear my footsteps. And then we go in on the carry. It would have been nice to get the full 1 clip there, but we do bait out the Suzu, and now I'm just going to continue dancing around in the back, trying to do my best here to apply as much forward pressure as possible. The reason why now I'm playing more frontline-ish, obviously, is because we have the Symmetra wall to protect me, and just getting off all of those shots allowed me to farm up my ultimate. Stuck it to the Mercy, blew the Mercy up. It also did a massive amount of damage to Sigma. Sigma got picked off. Then we killed the soldier as well to wrap out the match. That ended up being the play of the game right at the end, so felt nice, felt pretty good, man. We'll do a little stat review real quick and then go over the principles that I think you should be applying as we go. Let me see real quick. Yep, here we go. So, you see we finished with 28 eliminations, only 2 deaths on 10k damage. The only person in the game that was even close to me on damage was their tank. He's on Sigma though, you know what I mean? Whatever. So, I feel like that was a really good game. I'm still getting my bearings playing Tracer. I have a lot to learn, honestly, in terms of the different maps, the different flanking angles, hitting more pulse bombs. Obviously, you know, I think I only had like a 40% attach rate that game. I stuck 2 out of 5, which isn't bad. Actually, I think I was 3 for 6. Because I stuck the Sigma, I stuck the Mercy mid-res, and then we got the stick there at the end as well. So yeah, so we're 3 for 6, which 50% is not bad. Obviously, one of those sticks was on the tank that didn't secure the kill after the first objective was captured. So either way, Your post bomb placement and your timing of that is massive, because for the most part that's an instant one shot. Depending on how much chaos and clutter is going on, you can potentially get 2 or 3 kills off of one post bomb, which is huge. Obviously, with Tracer, with as much blinking around as you can do, as much DPS as you can rack up, you can farm up post bombs extremely quickly. So make sure that you're playing obviously extremely aggressive. You don't want to be attacking from the same angle as your tank and the rest of your team. Obviously, not only will you have easier shots and easier contests from the off angle or the flank, that also forces the enemy to turn their back to your team, so then your team gets to do more damage as well. And then if you stack that with the effect of you're applying that DPS passive to the entire enemy team, your team is doing more damage effectively. The enemy team is receiving less healing, so your team has to do less damage. But whatever. If you stack that with the high amount of damage that you're doing from an off angle, they get distracted, then you can just blink away or recall back out, come back in full health immediately, 2 to 3 seconds afterwards. It's a really hard play style for people to keep up with, especially in, the metal ranks and such. Tracking a Tracer, especially a very good Tracer, a very high mobility Tracer that's always playing around their blinks and their recalls, that's always attacking the backline. It's kind of hard for people to manage. Obviously, most games at this point do have a Tracer in it. I highly suggest you getting used to playing Tracer. Even if you're not going to be a Tracer main, understanding how the character works will allow you to shut down the character a bit better. I'm extremely enjoying. I'm enjoying. I don't know. I'm enjoying playing Tracer a bunch this season. Obviously, she's extremely strong in the meta. This is a new challenge for me. I'm used to playing hit scan characters. She still does feel kind of hit scanny, but obviously from a close range hit scan. She has high sustained damage. She has high mobility, which the high mobility is extremely attractive for me, because that's the main thing that I enjoy about playing mouse and keyboard on Overwatch, is being able to take advantage of the high mobility characters. That's why I love Moira so much. I know that a lot of people don't like Moira because she's, point and click on her attack style. I don't play Moira for how she attacks people. I play Moira for how she moves. I'm trying my best to learn more fade rollouts and such, but anyways, Tracer kind of mimics that playstyle in terms of being high mobility, constantly like breaking enemies' necks, making them like constantly look around trying to chase you and stuff, kind of just toying with your food a little bit. I don't know, I have fun with it. So maintain pressure, flank a lot, play around your recalls. You should be, least deaths in the lobby pretty much always on Tracer, depending on how you play it. Least damage, or least deaths, most damage is an extremely easy goal to attain with Tracer. Obviously depending on the exact team comps, but you should be able to get quite a bit of securing final kills. Focus on the squishies with your post bomb placement unless the tank is killable. If the tank is killable, they're obviously an easier target to hit the post bomb. Taking the tank out obviously makes the team fight a lot easier. So hopefully this helps you out, man. It's helped me out a lot trying to learn the basic principles of playing Tracer. It's helped me out watching some of the higher players play and trying to emulate that play style. So I hope it helps you out, man. If you stuck around this long, I appreciate you. I love you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Stay safe. Like and subscribe if you aren't already. Leave a comment. Let me know how you feel. Whatever. Yeah, man. Have a good day. Peace.